When you pick up your keys and your dog suddenly stops playing to watch your every move, they aren't just being nosy. They are actually experiencing a physiological shift that mirrors human heartbreak. You might think your dog is just waiting for you to return, but there is a hidden ritual they perform the second that door clicks shut which most owners completely miss. Today, everything changes about how you leave them behind. Welcome to the Paws Chronicles, the Canine Mindset, where we peel back the layers of your dog's silent world to reveal the depth of their devotion. Today, you are going to discover the one specific thing you must do before leaving your dog alone to protect their emotional well-being. We will even explore a secret way your dog tries to scent your presence while you are gone, which might actually be causing them silent distress. Stick with me until the very end because the final reveal will completely reshape how you view your dog's nighttime routine. The silent scent anchor. Your dog lives in a world of invisible maps made entirely of your unique scent. When you prepare to leave, the sudden realization that your physical presence is fading can cause your dog's cortisol levels to spike before you even reach the car. Science tells us that a dog's olfactory bulb is 40 times larger than ours, meaning your smell is their ultimate security blanket. Imagine your dog sitting by the window, watching your car pull away, feeling the air in the house go still. If the last thing they smelled was your stress as you rushed out the door, that becomes the flavor of their loneliness for the next 8 hours. By intentionally leaving a piece of clothing you've just worn right in their favorite sleeping spot, you aren't just leaving laundry behind. You are leaving a biological tether that tells your dog you are still part of their pack even when you are out of sight. This small act can be the difference between a dog who paces in anxiety and a dog who curls up in a peaceful, scent-filled dream of your return. But while scent is their anchor, the way you actually say goodbye might be doing more harm than you realize. The danger of the emotional goodbye. It feels almost cruel to walk out of the door without giving your dog a long, tearful hug and telling them how much you'll miss them. You want your dog to feel loved, so you use that high-pitched, emotional voice that usually means treat time or walkies. However, in your dog's mind, this high-energy farewell is actually a red flag that something is terribly wrong. Think about the last time you left your dog and noticed them spinning in circles or whining at the door. When you make a big deal out of leaving, you are accidentally teaching your dog that your departure is a high-stakes, stressful event. From a psychological perspective, you are overstimulating them right at the moment they need to be the most calm. Your dog senses your guilt, and because they mirror your emotions, they assume they should be worried too. By practicing a silent exit 10 minutes before you actually leave, you give your dog the gift of a regulated nervous system. This transition from your presence to your absence becomes a gentle fade rather than a jarring snap. This next shift in perspective, though, involves a habit your dog has that you've likely dismissed as simple boredom. The watchman's burden. Have you ever noticed your dog sitting stiffly by the front door or staring at the handle long after you've gone? This isn't just them waiting for you to come home. It is your dog taking on the heavy psychological burden of guarding the entrance. Without a clear signal from you that the home is secure, your dog feels they must remain on high alert the entire time you are away. Your dog naturally wants to protect the pack's territory, but without your leadership present, that responsibility becomes an exhausting weight. They hear a car door slam 3 blocks away and their heart races because they think they have to defend the house for you. When you provide your dog with a safe zone away from the door, perhaps a cozy crate or a specific corner with white noise, you are effectively giving them permission to clock out of their shift. You are telling your dog that you have the perimeter handled and it is okay for them to finally close their eyes. But as much as they need rest, there is a specific physical sensation they crave while you're away that most owners never consider. The rhythm of the pack. Your dog's heart beats in sync with the rhythm of your home, and when you leave, that rhythm often stops completely. In the wild, a pack is never truly silent. There is the rustle of leaves, the breath of siblings, and the constant hum of life. When you leave your dog in a perfectly silent house, the deafening quiet can actually amplify their feelings of isolation and make every tiny outside noise sound like a threat. You might have noticed your dog barking at the slightest floor creak when you aren't home. This is often because the silence has put their hearing into an ultra-sensitive mode. By leaving on a specific type of auditory stimulation, like soft classical music or a talk radio show, you are providing a sound carpet that masks startling noises. It mimics the low-level chatter of a family being home, which lowers your dog's heart rate significantly. It's a simple way to tell your dog that the world is still turning and they are safe within it. However, the most heart-wrenching thing about your dog's time alone isn't what they hear, but how they perceive the passage of time itself. The mystery of dog time. We often wonder if our dog knows if we've been gone for 10 minutes or 10 hours. While your dog doesn't check a clock, they do measure time through the dissipation of your scent. As your scent fades in the house, your dog knows that more time has passed since they last saw you. This is why many dogs become more anxious in the late afternoon. Your scent has reached its lowest point, and their timer is telling them you should have returned by now. You've probably seen your dog get extra clingy right around the time you usually walk through the door. If you are late, that fading scent can turn into a sense of genuine panic for your dog. They don't have the logic to know you're just stuck in traffic. They only know that the smell of you is almost gone. By using an automatic feeder or a timed toy that releases a scent or treat midday, you are resetting their internal clock and giving them a positive milestone to look forward to. This bridges the gap between your departure and your return. But now, we need to talk about the one thing you are doing when you come home that might be ruining all your hard work. The re-entry reset. The moment you walk through the door and your dog explodes with joy is the best part of your day. But if you immediately mirror that high-energy explosion, you are unintentionally validating all the anxiety your dog felt while you were gone. You are essentially telling your dog, "You were right to be worried, thank goodness I'm back." This might feel cold, but the most loving thing you can do for your dog is to ignore them for the first 3 minutes you are home. By staying calm and putting your bags away before greeting them, you are showing your dog that your coming and going is a normal, non-threatening part of life. You are teaching your dog that they don't need to live in a state of high-tension anticipation. Once they have settled, then you can give them all the love in the world. It's about teaching your dog how to find their own calm center. And that leads us to the most surprising discovery of all, the secret reason your dog watches you sleep. The big reveal, the shared dream. You might think that once you are home and the lights go out, your dog's work is done. But science has discovered something truly beautiful about the way your dog processes their time with you. Research suggests that during REM sleep, your dog is likely dreaming about your face and the activities you did together. When your dog kicks their legs or muffled barks in their sleep, they are often reliving the moments of connection they had with you. This means that the quality of your dog's day doesn't end when you leave, it continues into their subconscious. When you follow the steps we discussed, leaving your scent, staying calm, and providing a safe zone, you aren't just making their day easier. You are literally giving your dog better dreams. You are ensuring that their internal movie is filled with the safety and love you provide, rather than the stress of waiting. Your dog spends their entire life trying to understand you, and when you take these small steps, you are finally speaking their language back to them. Understanding your dog's psychology is the greatest gift you can give to the creature who loves you unconditionally. By changing how you leave and how you return, you are transforming your dog's house from a waiting room into a sanctuary. It's these tiny shifts in our behavior that build a bridge of trust that lasts a lifetime. I'm curious, does your dog have a specific leaving ritual that they do every time you grab your keys? Tell me about your dog's quirks in the comments below. I read every single one. If this helped you see your dog's world a little more clearly, please hit the like button and subscribe to join our pack. And if you think your dog's daytime behavior is fascinating, wait until you see what their sleeping position actually says about their health in our next video.